I think both the sides have been trading a lot of accusations, and things are not becoming very positive. On one hand, Iran is claiming that US is actually, seized two of its oil vessels that were carrying Iranian oil. On the other side, US is claiming that Iran is not complying, and there's no engagement, or there is a sense of disagreement relating to the weapons program, relating to the nuclear the program that is really running. I think it doesn't augur well for either side. The problem is that the second round of talks is yet to commence. This kind of situation, primarily relating to oil vessels being seized by America and Iran, saying that it is a piracy, I think doesn't augur well for the situation in West Asia. And secondly, US also raising serious concerns relating to the nuclear issue, though they are not formally saying it, but that is part of the diffidence based on which we are not able to move forward on the second round of talks. I believe we have to find a middle ground somewhere, and the talks have to recommence. De-escalation has to happen. Unless that happens, you will find that the West Asia conflict will just become another hotbed of conflict that will go on for a longer period of time. So I believe both Iran and US are trying to find a way out, but unfortunately, because of the stand by both of them, it's a middle ground is becoming difficult. So I really hope that better sense prevails and both the countries come to the negotiating table soon for the second round of talk. Yeah, because US in a way are challenging those organizations, those corporates who are dealing with Iranian airlines, and threatening them with sanctions will further complicate the situation. While it may be a strategic move by the US to further de-alienate and try to pressurize the Iranians by, in a way, creating a situation where Iranian airlines suffers more, and that impacts adversely Iran. But in doing so, what happens is it will also create a situation where the moderates within the Iranian regime may find it very difficult to then convince those who are radicals to be able to come on board and try to find a solution. So unnecessarily creating a situation which might just lead to a larger conflagration needs to be avoided. You see, there are two interesting developments that are happening in West Asia. A few days back, there was a warning shot by China relating to the Strait of Hormuz. And yesterday, despite an opportunity to engage with talks through Pakistan, Abbas Araghchi, the foreign minister of Iran, moving to President Putin and having a conversation in Moscow. And reportedly, media also says that President Putin has probably assured all support. So therefore, you have two new entrants into this field. One is China and one is Russia. And if it becomes a larger, chessboard where you have US and Iran and Israel on one aspect that started it, and then you have China watching the Strait of Hormuz because of its energy security requirements and the deadlock, and Russia now having engaged with Foreign Minister Araghchi, might also, in a way, though not militarily, but at least as a soft diplomatic power, stand behind Iran, creates a new situation of stalemate in the West Asia. That's why I always have been saying that it's in the best interest of US to close the second round of negotiations as soon as possible. The diffidence and holding out on the nuclear weapons program and demanding a complete surrender of the program from Iran might lead to a situation where you have Russia and China also walking in.